I certainly hope by now, if people have been paying attention, that they realize that the Democrats want the open borders and that open borders are very dangerous to the United States of America. There are many illegal immigrants coming in from all different countries. I mean, they're just literally coming from everywhere. I saw a video earlier today where a Border Patrol agent emptied out bags of clothing from only women, little girls, bras, panties, thongs, and they said that they find these on a daily basis.
One thing, like I was telling you guys, I don't know if you guys were able to catch this, but in a location where over 90% of the illegal criminal invaders that are coming over are men, why then in the last 24 hours have we found, everybody know what this looks like? Bra, women's shirts, little girls' clothing, women underwear, more bras, ripped halter tops, more bra, little girl shirt, another woman's panty, little girl's shorts, more woman's underwear, little girl dress, more pants, women's underwear, more women underwear. This is a carpet chute, by the way. This is actually used by the smugglers so that they avoid detection on leaving footprints. More women's underwear, little kid underwear, little girl pants, shirts, another little t-shirt, more used underwear, more little girls, more bras, more little girl underwear.
Anthony, how often do you find new articles of women's ripped underwear, bras?
If we go back there again right now, we'll find a few fresh ones. Women are being sexually assaulted out here. We don't find men's jeans. We don't find men's boxers, briefs. We are finding specifically little girl undergarments, women's thongs, panties, boy shorts, bras. That's all we're finding. This is human trafficking at its core. Imagine how many lives have been affected by Kamala Harris' open border policies. Look it.
There's a lot of wicked things going on at the border. I'll just say that. So this is not a conspiracy theory. A lot of meeting some people in the streets that are saying that the open borders is not real. I just met a guy that said it's just not happening. They're not letting illegals in. Couldn't be further from the truth. I want you to see firsthand what it looks like when illegal immigrants come in. They're afforded many perks and benefits that United States citizens have never gotten before. And they are allowed to do things that, frankly, no one could get away with here in the United States unless they wanted your vote and they wanted to outnumber the American citizen and to have their votes not actually count in any election. This is the only case that they would actually do these kind of things. And it's very sickening and saddening to see. So I want to go ahead and react to this news clip of some Venezuelan gang members attempting to take over apartment buildings. This is crazy.
to our top story of the morning. So this is brand new video obtained here at Fox 31. This is at an apartment complex in Aurora showing men with long guns and pistols in their hands. This is at an apartment building, and a pretty concerning video that is now going viral on social media. National news is picking this up, but we've been following this locally for weeks and we have questions.
City council members and people living in the area claim this is part of a gang takeover in several parts of the city. Those claims now getting national attention. So we wanted to go right to the mayor. Mayor Mike Kaufman joins us live via Zoom this morning to talk more about this situation. First of all, thank you for taking some time out. I know you're dealing with a lot. When you see this video, what do you think? Because I don't live in Aurora, but I think to myself, holy cow, if I lived in Aurora, I'd be freaking out right now.
Well, it's let me put it in context first. This concern that it's 3 apartment complexes, but that's not to minimize it at all. But we're, the 51st largest city in America, over 400,000 in population, and so. But there are 3 apartment complexes that we believe in where there is a concentration of Venezuelan migrants, and the criminality is unfortunately followed.
Where did they get these guns, guys? Where did these criminals from another country get these guns? Where'd they get them? Word on the street is that they're actually able to go in gun stores in certain liberal cities and buy them. I don't know how true that is, but they have the guns. Where'd they get them from? All right, so this is a question that all Americans actually want to know. Where are they getting the guns? Why are they here? Why are they able to get away with this? There have been 3 apartment complexes that this has happened. This is the mayor explaining that right now. This is absolutely crazy. Can you imagine this coming to your apartment building, okay, or your house? Can you imagine that? Wow. So this is in Aurora, Colorado, and the migrants there are actually tearing up the city. They're tearing up Aurora, Colorado right now, damaging property, shooting pistols in the air at Target parking lots, destroying everything. And it's not an over exaggeration. They're actually doing these things and seeming to be able to get away with it.
So we have a task force with local, state, and our federal law enforcement partners working on it to root these criminals out and get them off the streets. But it certainly concerns me. But it is in 3.
So they just knock on your door with guns, drag your ass out of the house, and take your apartment because they're now legally here and they can stay in your house. What they do that at? I'm gonna tell you where they do that at. Come here. You know where they do that at? Come here. They do that when citizens can't bear arms, when they make it so hard to get your gun permit. That's where they do that at. Okay. As a matter of fact, that's the only place they're going to do that at, because I can't even imagine a scenario like this where some illegal migrants come to my house and threaten to take over my house. Okay. They want to whip me and my kids, and they want to do whatever they want to with my wife. See, this is why this is dangerous, because this is actually happening in our country, and real strong men, we have to sit back and not do anything about it. Even though it's happening even though that this is happening in Colorado, don't be mistaken. Strong men are really mad about this. All right. I'm saying this in the nicest way I possibly can, but strong men are absolutely disgusted by this. We won't tolerate it for much longer. And, I don't know what you guys are thinking, but I'm thinking that you better get them out of here, and you better deport them fast, because this could happen anywhere. I don't think the migrants really care about where they are, or I don't think they really care about law enforcement. OK, it doesn't look like it to me. Looks like they will, probably be the type of guys that, have a shootout with a police officer if they're willing to just run into someone's house with a long gun and take over their apartment buildings. Yeah, those don't look like the kind of guys that really care about where they are. So what do you expect us to do and say? Well, I wish I could tell you, but we're just going to play the video.
Apartment complexes.
Now, you and I talked about this issue of apartment complexes, migrant gangs. We talked about this at length last week. And I did ask you if you knew about armed people going around and intimidating people at these complexes, and you said you did know that this was happening to the apartment building owners, and to an extent that we knew it was happening to people who lived there. But my question is, when did you first see this video, and when did you know it was to the extent that we're seeing in this video?
Great question.
Well, we've known, I think I put out a couple weeks ago that we had formed the task force. We knew at that time that we had formed the law enforcement task force to rip them out, that there was intimidation going on, and part of that intimidation certainly involves individuals with weapons.
Mr. Mayor, why Aurora? I've got people from across the country sending me messages. What's going on, Aurora? Why are these gangs in Aurora? Question. Do we know why they came here?
I can tell you. Maybe Colorado has some really strict gun laws, okay? Maybe the criminals, for some reason, have been pointed in that direction for some odd, strange reason. Maybe they know where to go and where not to go first. Maybe they want to go to the places where they can actually get away with it first. I'm pretty sure that Colorado tried to remove Trump from the ballot. If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure that they did that. I don't know about Aurora County. Somebody has tipped them off about where to go, okay? Maybe it was the cartel. Maybe the cartel speak very good English, and maybe that they told them exactly where they could get away with these kind of things. So liberal cities, you better watch out, because you're going to have a lot of crime. I'm hearing a lot of crazy stories out of Chicago, man. Venezuelans are, they're running over people, okay? I don't know if they'll come to the red states and do that. I hope not, but you just never know. I've seen some pretty strange looking dudes around where I am. They look like working men. They look like they were the kind of working class illegals, but nevertheless, they're illegal. They shouldn't be here. So I'm looking forward to mass deportation. I don't know about you. I want everybody to be safe in the United States of America. We certainly don't need any more crime than we already have. This is just indicative of how the Democrat Party likes to operate. This is what they do. And it's probably not going to change. It's not going to change under Kamala Harris or Kamala. It's not going to change under her. She's been in office. She's in office right now, guys. Joe Biden has disappeared. He's on the beach rubbing the sand in between his toes. But this is all happening under his watch. Totally preventable. Putting up that wall sounded like a good idea. Apparently, Kamala Harris also thinks so, because she's now talking about building a wall as well. Funny that a lot of most presidents that ever ran for president, most people that ever ran for president, have all advocated for closed borders and building a wall. Okay. Why? Because they know that it works. It keeps these heinous criminals out of your country. All right. So that's all our focus should be here. But for some reason, it's the total opposite. It's the total opposite. When the enemy's in charge, guys, when the devil's in charge and he's running things, it's always a total opposite of what God wants. Okay. God wants us to be safe and secure. He wants our borders to be closed and us to have prosperity. That's exactly what God wants. Okay. For all of us. But we'd have to fight about it. Freedom ain't free. It's just not free. And if it comes down to a bad situation here in the United States of America, where these guys are everywhere, it's not going to look pretty. And it's getting very close to that already. These guys are getting pretty brutal. They don't seem to really care because they have all the ammunition and guns that they need. So, I mean, you want to come to West Virginia, be my guest. But this has been Yup, I Said It. Guys, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And until next time, stay safe, stay strapped. I love you.